We have one more time in Spanish to learn, one more verb time, and that's the point in the past. The one that usually we would express with ed in English. Wanted, walked, or, the irregular versions, ran, ate. This is the point in the past, and it's much more random than the other tenses that we looked at. The point in the past is a little bit more messy, but we will find some logic in it, just not the same one that we've been seeing until now. So we will practice with hablar for our verbs and with comer for ir verbs, and we will use these verbs as our hooks that we can look back to when we need to remember one of these endings. So I spoke is hablé.
Hablé.
Can you tell me what I did there then to get I spoke from to speak, from hablar?
You took off the AR ending and added an E.
Good. Anything else?
Well, the accent is on the E.
Perfect. Hablé. Good. So that's I spoke. And he, she, it, or you formal spoke is habló. Habló.
Habló.
Good. And what did I do there to get habló from hablar?
You took off the AR and you put an O.
Okay. And what
The accent is on the O.
Good. So remember when we said how important the accent was in the present? Because if you stress hablo, I speak. If you stress it wrong, we said that we only get this version in the past. Habló. He, she, it, and you formal spoke. What was I didn't speak?
No habló.
Sorry,
no hablé.
No hablé. And that might happen to you often, because we have such a strong connection between O and I. But in this point in the past, it's no hablé. And he didn't speak, or she didn't speak, or you formal didn't speak.
No habló.
No habló. Good. What was to buy?
Comprar.
Good. Comprar. So if you come up with comprir, for example, and it doesn't feel right, you can just run a little check and change the ending. Comprir, comprar, comprar, and the one that you heard before is going to be the one that jumps out at you. Comprar. So how would you say I bought?
Compré.
Compré, and I bought it.
Lo compré.
Lo compré. I didn't buy it.
No lo compré.
Good. No lo compré. He bought it.
Lo compró.
Lo compró. He bought it for me.
Me lo compró.
Good. We don't need the for. Very good. Me lo compró. We could use the for if we wanted. If we wanted to emphasize or stress that it's for me. So how would that be?
Lo compró para mí.
Good. Lo compró para mí. To send in Spanish is enviar.
Enviar.
So we have envoy from this in English.
Envelope.
Is that from that? Or is it from envelope? Like to encapsulate, you have encapsulate, envelope. But like I said, we don't need to know when we consider these things. Just considering it helps us remember that word. And if you're particularly curious, there are some very good online free resources. For example, etymonline.com, etymonline.com is an excellent free etymological dictionary where you can check any word you have a curiosity for. So, enviar, to send. I sent.
Envié.
Exactly. I sent it.
Lo envié.
I sent it to you, speaking informally.
Te lo envié.
Good. I didn't send it to you.
No te lo envié.
Good. No te lo envié. The word for still or yet, the same word in Spanish, still or yet, is todavía. Todavía.
Todavía.
Which is actually the combinations of todo, here toda in feminine, meaning all, and via, like via in English, is a way. So it's all the way. But, of course, no Spanish speaker hears that when they hear todavía. Just like when we say expressions like as well, we don't think that that's built of as and well. So the words, sometimes the small words we build these bigger words out of, in English and in Spanish don't make much sense to us most of the time. But for a learner, it's useful for you to divide a word like todavía because it's long and you might find it difficult to remember. And if you identify that it's toda and via, even if that doesn't really make any sense with the meaning of yet and still, it's going to help you internalize that vocabulary. So yet or still?
Todavía.
Todavía. I didn't send it to you yet. Still speaking informally.
No te lo envié todavía.
Good. No te lo envié todavía. Good. What was he sent or she sent or you formal sent? It sent.
Envió.
Good. Envió. Yesterday, the word for yesterday was ayer. A-Y-E-R.
Ayer.
Good. So how would you say he sent it yesterday?
Lo envió ayer.
Good. Lo envió ayer. He sent it yesterday. She sent it yesterday. You formal sent it yesterday. If you want to say it was sent yesterday, this kind of structure in English where we don't say who did it, we just say it was sent yesterday. How do you think you might say that in Spanish?
Se lo envié. No.
Think first the structure in English, what you would say in Spanish, but in English.
It sent itself.
Exactly. It sent itself. So what is it sent?
Envió.
Okay. It sent itself.
Se envió.
Yes, and you're dying to put the law there,
Yes.
right? So this is the intuition because you have it sent in your mind. But if you don't succumb to that intuition and you work mechanically, it sent, envió. It sent itself, se envió. Okay, and then you don't get law because you don't need it. So it sent itself yesterday. It was sent yesterday.
Se envió ayer.
Good. Se envió ayer. Good. Again, what was to speak?
Hablar.
Good. And I spoke?
Hablé.
Good. And he spoke?
Habló.
He spoke with me.
Habló conmigo.
Good. Habló conmigo. I don't know why he didn't speak with me. I don't know why he didn't speak with me. So the first bit is I don't know why.
No sé por qué.
He didn't speak with me.
No habló conmigo.
Good. No sé por qué no habló conmigo. To forget is olvidar. Olvidar.
Olvidar.
That means to forget. And the noun, olvido, we don't have it in English, I don't think. The forgetting, el olvido, the process, like the experience of forgetting. I don't think we have a word like this in English. And you will hear it a lot in songs, especially in Spanish, especially tango. If you listen to tangos, they speak about falling in love and forgetting, not ever falling out of love. Only el olvido. Olvidar, to forget. How would you say I forgot?
Olvidé.
And he forgot?
Olvidó.
I was going to do it, but I forgot it. I was going to do it, but I forgot it. So the first bit is I was going. This is your line in the past, and it's one of the 3 irregular verbs that we have in the line of the past.
Iba.
Iba. So I was going to do it,
Lo iba a hacer.
but I forgot it.
Pero lo olvidé.
Good. Lo iba a hacer, pero lo olvidé. Good.